This is Rob Tebbutt for Boxing Social in association with Pursue Fitness. I'm here with the man of the moment, Dean Whyte. We're here after Dillian Whyte's unanimous decision victory over Oscar Rivas. Dean, talk to me about the fight.
You know, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of drama, a lot of big palpitations in the heart, you know, when the knockdown came. But Dill was in control of the fight the whole time. He got a flash knockdown and he got up and he used his ring savvy, moved around, gave him a bit of angles, kept turning, used his jab and held well. And that's a sign of a true world champion, you know. Listen, in this game, heavyweight boxing, one punch can change the game, you know. So we can see what can happen. You got to try and go through 12 rounds and try and keep your shape all together. That Oscar Rivas is a hell of a tough customer. He took some real big shots. And you know what? Credit to him. I didn't know he was that tough. I thought he was strong. He looked durable, but he was a lot stronger than I thought. He took some mean body shots. He took some mean rights. And, you know, like he banged his fists together and was saying, listen, let's go, man. Mano a mano. But listen, at this level, you've got to be smart. You know, it's about the right chess moves at the right time. And Dill executed a great game plan by sticking behind his jab, boxing. It was too close in terms of being at the world title level to go trying to do swinging and have a big shootout with this fella. He was on it, you know what I mean? But to be honest, I thought he would have came out shooting a little bit earlier, but that's all good. He tried to come with a game plan, but Dill kept beating him to the jab. But listen, credit to that kid. He was tough, he was durable, and he managed to get a flash knockdown. And, you know, I'm sure the fans went home, you know, thrilled, excited, and got value for money at home.
Talk to me about that knockdown. It seemed a little bit strange on the replay. It seemed like it was an uppercut and then a kind of a cuffing left hook that seemed to push Dillian.
I'm not sure what Dill was saying. He said he was on the ropes, his legs crossing, and he caught him with a shot, and then obviously he went down. And you know, I got to go back and look at the tape myself. I was so shocked. I was like, huh? Where did this come from? At that juncture there, I was actually saying, well, that we was on the ascendance, and I thought in this round is a potential round we might stop him more than one after. So when I saw him when he went down, I was gobsmacked, and my heart was in my mouth, and I was ready to pull some strings.
I was just about to say that. What went through your mind when he hit the floor?
I jumped up and I was like, I just see it screwed down. I'm not sure. This is the moment for a parachute. Hey, someone come through the ceiling. You know, give a distraction. You know what I mean? Bloody hell. But listen, credit to that kid. He done wonderful, and I think they both made for a good fight, because you know what it just shows to me when you talk about these guys who've had over 100 fights and former Olympians. This is a kid who's had 7 amateur fights and is learning on the job. And you know, people keep continuing to put him down, and hold him back and saying, "Oh, the more talented fighter or this," and he goes out there and continues to prove them wrong and beat them time and time again. So you know what? Credit to Dill and credit to Rivas. He's a tough guy, and now Dill takes on all that experience. All the former Olympian, you know what I mean, takes on all his experience, takes on all his toughness, and that's a real solid win, because that guy had just done a number on Brian Jennings, and that guy was, you know, undefeated in that 80 knockout, so we know his power was for real, and his chin was bloody for real as well, because he got hit with some meaty uppercuts, and you know, I'm just astounded that he managed to last the distance. You know, and Dill done excellent for managed to use his noodles and his experience and get through to see the bell.
We had quite a long talk yesterday in the hotel about tactics. One thing that it kind of revolved around was the jab. Was that the difference tonight?
100%. That is a world-class jab. When we're talking about jabs, I spoke about jabs the other day with Daniel Dubois. Dill's is a world-class jab because he's got so much variations to his jab. He does an up jab, he does a corkscrew jab, and that corkscrew jab was catching him quite a lot. Did you see it flashing his head back? So Dill's got a world-class jab, and that's the difference with him. He could just use that all night and bust up the guy, and then what happened? He started to go to the body later. I think I would have liked to have seen him go to the body a little bit early, but you know, that he was quite savvy. He kept stepping back and out of range and trying to jump in range and so on. So it was dangerous trying to go to the body early, but listen, he put on an excellent performance for me and got a great win. Now he's a world champion or an interim world champion, whatever you have. But, you know, we just got to enjoy the moment as a team and as a family and all the friends in there and just move forward.
Who next for Dillian Whyte? Obviously, we were talking about next May, but he's going to have an interim fight. He keeps taking these difficult opportunities and difficult customers. Is it going to be more of the same, or is it going to be more of a safe place?
It's too early to tell. You know what? We just want to enjoy this moment right now. I don't know who the team are thinking of, but he does deserve a break from all these tough caliber opponents. But he loves it. He loves it. Did you see the atmosphere out there? It was amazing. You know what I mean? Everyone came out, they showed up and supported in their droves. And this is what we want: the home, the Mecca O2, and these great nights of boxing, you know. So we got to look later down the year, and Dill might be back out here again. You know what I mean?
Final word on the rest of the fighters on the card. Richard Riakporhe picked up a closely contested win over Chris Billam-smith. We saw Charlie Duffield unfortunately come up short in the Southern Area title. But all in all, a good show featuring your guys.
Yeah, no, it was good. You know, I didn't manage to get over early. Was really tied up over there. But Richard moves forward. You know, they're both of them. From the look of things, I see that they had a hard-fought victory. And Richard moves forward. That's now more invaluable learning curve for him also. And it puts him in a great position because that kid, Chris Billam-smith, was a big prospect. You know, was he two-time ABA champion, was he? Yeah. So, I don't know if he won him, but I know he's quite talented. He's had vast experience as an amateur. He was with Coley, a stablemate, and, you know, today he pushed Richard to the limits, but Richard got the win, and Richard moves forward. He's gained great experience, and it's going to put him in good stead later on for that Coley match whenever that is finally made, if it's made, you know, because obviously the money's got to be right, and everyone's got to, it's got to make sense for both guys, you know. But that's good. Duffield, he'll come again. You know, credit to the Aziz that put on a great boxing performance and got the stoppage. But listen, this is the hurt business, you know.
Okay, well, Dean Whyte, as always, real pleasure catching up with you. Thanks for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thanks for being here, and the atmosphere and the adrenaline and all the cheers. Listen, you guys are the best.
Thanks very much.
No one does it like the UK.